Alice finds a key card in between the pages of the book she just borrowed and took home from her university library. The key card is printed with the design of a red door with the door number 123. Someone must have used it as a bookmark and forgotten to take it out before returning the book. Hunter doesn't realize he's missing his keycard until days later. He goes back to the university library to look and discovers the book he's been reading is also missing. Someone must have checked it out. Hunter prays that he didn't leave the keycard in the book, and if he did, he prays that whoever finds it comes back to the library and returns it. Alice comes back to the library to return the book, as well as to inform the librarian about the lost key card she found in the book. As she is about to speak with the librarian, however, an arrow suddenly appears on the key card, to Alice's shock. Alice is certain that arrow was never there before. The arrow is pointing towards the back of the library, and the key card in Alice's hand feels like it's pulling her to go towards that direction. Forgetting about returning the book, Alice ends up following the arrow instead. To her surprise, the key card leads her to a red door numbered 123 at the back of the library. Alice doesn't remember that red door being there before, and she knows her university library by heart. The red door's lock has a swipe bar instead of a keyhole. Alice swipes the key card she's holding. The red door clicks. Alice pulls the door open and gets immediately greeted by the same exact university library she's already inside of. Alice looks behind her to the library she knows she's inside of, but behind her has turned pitch black, and the library is now in front of her. Alice steps into the library in front of her. The red door behind her shuts. Confused about what's going on, Alice slowly walks towards the front of the library. The same students and the same librarian are in their same places as before. Alice heads for the front door, still holding the key card and the unreturned book in her hands. "Be careful out there," the librarian warns Alice as Alice heads for the front door. Alice pauses to look at the librarian but does not say anything in return. The librarian smiles at Alice. Alice heads out the front door. Outside looks similar as the city Alice has always known, but the aura is not the same. There's a strange, eerie feeling to the city Alice just came out to. It feels dark and scary, even if the sun is shining brightly. It's very quiet despite the throng of people on the streets. And the people seem very lethargic. Alice walks around aimlessly until she finally decides to approach someone and ask if there's anything in particular going on. "Excuse me," Alice starts to ask, tapping a random stranger on the shoulder. But Alice cannot continue her question as the random stranger starts acting strange. The stranger looks at Alice, but he doesn't appear to see her, so he starts sniffing her instead. Alice takes a step back, but the stranger approaches closer. As Alice tries to talk more, the stranger starts to turn more energetic until he lets out a loud growl no human can normally do. It's like the growl of a lion. His eyes turn gray. His veins bulges red. His teeth are revealed to be pointy. Suddenly, all the other people around turn towards the random stranger and Alice's direction. All the other people start to run towards them, growling the same. Alice panics and starts to run away. A car comes speeding towards her. It quickly stops right next to Alice with its passenger door flung open. "Hop in," the driver yells over. It's Hunter. Alice is reluctant to get in the car of another random stranger, but at this point, what other choice does she have to escape? Alice gets in the car and slams her door shut. Hunter locks the doors and drives away from the city. "What are they?" Alice asks as soon as they are in a safer territory. "Zombies? Mutants? They used to be people though." "And you?" Hunter looks at Alice with a mischievous smile. "What do you think?" "What happened to them?" Alice asks, ignoring her savior's question. "Long story, but looks like you've brought the cure," Hunter says, looking at the book in Alice's hand. The book of herbal medicine. "For now, can I get my key card back?" "Your key card?" Back in the city, Hunter's key card that Alice first found lies on the ground. A zombie picks it up. Then gradually, a building structure appears right before the zombie's eyes. A building he doesn't recognize nor remember seeing in the city. It's a library.